Today I am reviewing the Kasa Smart light bulb. This is model KL125. This came as a 2-pack. I was inspired after reviewing the Kasa Smart Plug Mini, the KP115. That was the one I got for $3 off of Amazon. If you want to see that video, I'll post a link up here. To be blunt, I was really looking to get rid of my Philips Hue setup. I have the second generation hub, bridge, whatever you call that. The hub needs a wired Ethernet connection, which I think is ridiculous considering all the Wi-Fi devices we have nowadays. It also has really bright blue lights, so when this was in the bedroom, it was really annoying. I actually had to relocate it to the home theater basement cabinet. Some other things I don't like about the Philips Hue system, a big part of it is actually the app. It's kind of laggy, for me at least. Sometimes it just didn't work like it was supposed to. And the setup of the bulbs, the older bulbs I had at the time were kind of cumbersome. When I synced it up, it just showed up as Hue Lamp 1. With the updates to the app, you can now rename it, but for many years, you had to add a light bulb, add it to a zone, and it was just a little bit more complex than it needed to be. Also, I don't really use any of the extra features that the hub provides. I believe normally the newer lights that use Wi-Fi, you could have up to 10, but if you add a hub, you could have up to 50. I haven't used the HomeKit support. I haven't synced with any movies or entertainment centers because I don't have the color light bulbs. In terms of light bulbs from Philips, they have always been expensive, especially the color ones. I've actually been looking at the color light bulbs for at least a few years now, ever since they came out, but they were just so expensive that I just never got them. At first, it's understandable because it was a new technology, no one else had it, but the reality is today, there's a lot of manufacturers that have much cheaper alternatives, and the Philips are still quite more expensive by a significant margin, which leads me to the Kasa that I'm reviewing today. I got this for $17 on Amazon. It has the same wattage and almost the same lumens as the Philips Hue bulbs that I were using before. They're multicolor. It uses Wi-Fi, so there's no need for a hub, and it uses the Kasa or TP-Link Smart app to control it. You could also use Alexa and Google Voice, and comes with a 2-year warranty. Some additional notes: you have to use this with a regular light switch. They mentioned that you can't use dimmers, motion sensors, or timers. The app setup is really easy. After you download the app, you just click the plus button in the upper right. You're going to hit add new device, choose smart lights, and then choose the KL100 series. That's the bulb I'm using. Then you're simply just going to follow the remaining directions to connect the bulb to Wi-Fi and then do the firmware update. And that's it. It was quick, wasn't it? And here I am just playing around with the light bulb and just trying to see how responsive it is to the app. Here is a quick comparison of the old Philips light bulb on the left and the new Kasa light bulb on the right. Since the Philips Hue bulb is not colored, I just set both to 2700 Kelvin and full brightness. Since the new Kasa bulbs support color, I just want to go through some of the color choices that you can make. Some other features: it could be dimmed all the way down to 1% brightness. The Philips bulbs could be dimmed as well, but I don't believe they have a numerical percentage, at least on the bulbs I'm using. Unfortunately, you can't really see this on camera. There's also a choice between warm and cool white, ranging from 2500 Kelvin all the way up to daylight 6500 K. Again, you can't really see this on camera, but it is a really wide range. Unfortunately, this Kasa bulb has the exact same problem as my Philips Hue. Even though the app has some settings for last on state, let's just simulate a power failure. If you unplug the light and try to plug it back in, even though it's off, it automatically turns back on. I have not found any way to get around this, but if you have any suggestions, please leave it down in the comments below. Other features: one is the presets and recents. If you had a custom color, you don't have to go back and find or redo what you chose earlier. There's a schedule, which includes fade in and out, a sunrise and sunset option, and finally here under usage, there's some power consumption statistics that some people might find helpful. To summarize, this bulb can do everything that I use my Philips Hue bulbs for. There's not as many options in the Kasa app, but I believe that the most important ones, such as the schedule, are there. If you really need the customization and the granular settings and like to tinker with stuff, I would stick with the Philips. But for most people, I think the Kasa bulb should be more than enough. I think for the price, the Kasa bulb can't be beat. It definitely has a place in the market at the lower price point. If you have used these bulbs as well, share your comments down below. If you found something useful in this video today, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.